So, Captain Scotty here. We're going to be doing a Noreaster vlog. I'm going to be taking you around and showing you this Noreaster storm as much as I can and try to get as much footage as I can. It is October the 12th, and so I'm going to take you for a ride, and we'll see what this storm does. Should be pretty fun. So this is our back parking area, already starting to flood. So, and this is everything coming in here, Bay Avenue, over at the fishing center. Of course, Pirates Cove, since he has zero bulkhead, he's a big part of the problem. But it's flooding all down 3rd Street here. So this is what we got. This is going to be a bad one. Dog Beach here. The water is probably going to be coming up and breaking over this wall before the end of the storm. But big rollers coming. Everything's looking pretty good. Just had to readjust some of the lines, but all the weather is coming in. You can see from there. It's coming right out of the northeast, so that's a little gnarly. Where I'm at, I'm pretty protected. The people down here on that dock, not so much. So this is all beachhead past the dunes. We got water coming in all the way up this way, which is incredible. Very rarely see this in storms. So this is all beachhead past the dunes. We got water coming in all the way up this way, which is incredible. Very rarely see this in storms. We just have water pouring in up past the dunes here. Look at how far up these waves are breaking. So we're making our way around the seawall. I want to show you this. So look at this. We got waves breaking over the seawall. Waves breaking over the seawall. This only happened one other time in my recent memory. Of course, Hurricane Sandy, but that was way worse. So, yeah. Look at this. Here it comes. Look at it. Breaking right over the seawall. Here comes another. This is nuts. This doesn't usually happen. This end of the dock is already starting to break up. So watch a few hours. You won't even be able to stand on this section of the dock. Here's one more good one. Yeah. Look at this. Look at this. That's crazy. That's how bad it is. So we're coming down here, approaching Longport, and I'll tell you, the one big saving grace with this storm is we are a week off of the full moon. The last big nor'easter we had happened on a full moon, and that's why all the flooding was so severe. So, oh yeah, you know it's gnarly when you can hear them before you even get out of the car. Look at that. Oh, she's angry. She is angry today. Damn. Some of those ones far out there, they gotta be 12 to 14, some of them. God, that's incredible. Absolutely incredible. Gnarly. So we're kind of like walking along the jetty here. I don't know if you can see this behind me, but it's only getting crazier. Right at your feet here. It's incredible. Breaking right at our feet. Oh, it is angry. Look at all that. Breaking right over the jetty. All that mountains of sea foam. Look at that. Entirely. That's crazy. Basically up on my knees right now. Look at all that. That's crazy. That's when you know it's time to leave the jetty. Here it comes again. These are the rollers coming out of Longport, totally over top of the docks. So this is all starting to flood here in Longport. So this is the end of the bulkhead on North Street. Yeah, it's hard to tell. We got solid breeze in the back bay here. Some of these boats that are on these lifts, they're at risk. Tide comes up anymore, they're very high risk of floating off and floating away. This is getting worse by the second. So right now, this is the Ocean City Yacht Club. You've got water coming right over their floating docks, right over their bulkhead. So it's getting pretty gnarly in here. As you can see these swells. It's tough to judge, but I would say there's anywhere from 3 to 4 foot swells coming down the bay. And all that's pouring right in there at the yacht club. Look at that. You see, this is all in front of the Ocean City Fishing Center. Flooded. The water is starting to recede though, thankfully. Nah, still coming in. Still coming in there. Hang on, I'm gonna grab that poly ball. Look at all this. Look at all this we're driving through. This is all Bay Avenue right here. So this is approaching the baseball fields here at 5th Street. That's all underwater. So this is the end of 7th. One of the manhole covers popped and it's just pouring in water. Pouring in water. This is what we got. Look at the movement on these boats. This guy, he's got his stern into the weather. This is right out front by the 9th Street Bridge. So this here is all flooding at 7th Street in the bulkhead. It's all pouring in that manhole cover. So quick little update. It's almost low tide. Over here checking on my boat. Everything looks good. So far so good, thankfully. Made sure our bilges are all pumped out. Just tightened up any lines if necessary. So far so good, so we got to keep our fingers crossed. So this is what happens. Got a pontoon boat flipped over in here down to Ocean City Fishing Center. There may even be 2 flipped over, unfortunately. I just can't see from that angle, but we definitely have a casualty. It's hard to tell, but there's definitely 3 to 4 foot swells rolling into the bay right now. So this is what Bay Ave looks like here, down by 3rd Street. A lot of it, wait for it, comes right in at Pirates Cove, Arthur's place. So this is our back lot here. Try to give you a different view. This is all up and down 3rd Street. Swamp that beamer. Just give her hail. This is right down on Battersea. Flooded. Just a little bit here on that road. Bridge. It's all flooded there. 7th Street. 7th Street, the street's all flooded, but everything else looks good. Didn't come up to the steps or anything, so everybody looks pretty clear. So this is Mercer Street, all completely flooded. Doesn't look like the houses on the left got it up into their garage, thankfully. So this is all 6th Bay here. 6th Bay flooded, as you can see. It's all coming in here. Sides of the street. As you can see, a lot of it comes in right there. Right at Pirates Cove. That's Ocean City Fishing Center. So I got my waders on. That's just about up to my knees here. Still have a lot of major flooding here. Especially the insides of the island, believe it or not.